Mm, that sweet taste of coffee. I know you love it like me, but probably it's one of the reasons why you're sick. You may be dehydrated, filling up on those hot beverages and not taking care of yourself. Whatever the cause of your illness may be, don't know that you're not alone. I work with over 500 athletes right now, and I got to tell you that at least 20% of them are sick, are coming off of sickness, or are about to kind of itchy, sort of back of the throat feeling that they're sick. So I've got a little monologue here for you today to think a little bit about what it means to come back. Sure, getting sick, anybody can do that. In fact, probably a lot of you already have. The key is how do we bounce back, and how do we bounce back intentionally? And that's what today's episode is all about. So let's talk about the thing that every winter athlete pretends they're immune to until they're not. Getting sick, getting run down, waking up one morning and your body just quietly says like, hey man, I think we're done. Heart rate's out of track, right? We got a best. So now the old version of you would have just pushed through it. Like when you were younger, you would have said, hey, I'm just going to, if it's below the neck, I'll be fine. But the new version of you, you're like, hold on a second, I'm going to rest. And that's actually great. Resting like that, it's maturity. I consider it to be you, an athlete who knows the long game. So the question now is, well, how do you come back? Because that's actually where things go wrong. So they try and get back too much. So when you do get sick, we always hit stop because I can fix rested people who are sick, but I can't fix people who never rested at all. So all sorts of things stack up: lack of sleep, stress, work at home, etc. It doesn't matter how tough you are or all the fitness you had, your body doesn't care. At some point in time, you get in trouble. So if you keep pushing, you're going to push the finish line of your recovery further and further out, which is not the one that we want. So this is why we don't actually jump back into training, right? So in a perfect world, when you come back, you've got time to get back into it, right? Inside Endurance Nation, we typically take a test in this week, but you're probably not ready. So if you're not ready for the intensity and you try and test when your body's not ready, you can get numbers that are useless and you're going to be upset about them anyway. So instead of chasing those numbers, let's use this as an opportunity to collect some information. How are you sleeping? How's your mood? What's your RPE like? Do you feel like you want to work out again? Can you recover between these easy sessions? If you're starting to feel better and better, watch that heart rate come down, then we know you're on your way to get back. But if you're not, then we have to take additional rest. So think of this as a re-entry week, not a rebuilding week. It's an opportunity to just kind of get in and put some aerobic sessions. Your goals: move every day, keep everything aerobic. Don't chase your watts or your pace. Rest when your body says no, and definitely take times off if it's screaming at you. Check your energy, your sleep, your appetite, your mood, all of that. Eat clean, sleep a lot, and then see how you feel. The goal is how do you feel every day and at the end of every day, and how do you feel across the course of the week? By the time Saturday comes around, you get to ask yourself 4 simple questions. Am I 90% recovered, 100%? Can I do this session steady and not see a peak in heart rate? Does the work feel doable and not crushing me? Am I looking forward to next week? If you can honestly answer yes to most of those questions, welcome back. Move ahead to next week and get back into your regular training. Some of you will choose to reboot the week you missed and just push it forward. Others of you will skip ahead. It's your choice. The key here really is a mindset shift, not a workout shift. You're not behind. You're not trying to catch up or do anything else. You're trying to re-enter safely, right? Your body doesn't care that you missed a couple of weeks. That's your brain. That's your ego. Your body's trying to figure out how it can achieve what it is that your mind has set out as a goal. And if you don't find that alignment or that resonance, you're going to run into bigger problems later on in the season. So use this as an unscheduled rest stop and turn it into the best possible rest stop there is. If you just blast through this and think, I'll be fine later on, don't worry about it, I promise you, these will be big problems that will show up later in your season. So take the time that you need to rest. If you're not sick, just be smart. Just take a look at your resting heart rate, make sure it's good, make sure you feel okay, make sure you're recovering. If you're not, then know this is the canary in the coal mine. This video for your other training friends is for you as a warning that if you're not listening to your body, if you're not getting enough sleep and rest, if you're not taking care of what's important, your body will push back. This is the time of year when it does. So take the time and learn how to rest, because this actually helps you get better long-term. Your ability to successfully navigate this re-entry week becomes a resource that you can go to in the future. Listen, anyone can go hard, but not everyone can go hard again tomorrow. The difference between those two people is someone who's smart, who listens to their body and is able to rest. So instead of thinking about, I've missed something, think of, I've learned something new this time around and I can apply it going forward. So anytime I have a hiccup, whether it's work, wellness, or life, I'll have an opportunity to rebound and become stronger than I was before. Rested athletes are fantastically strong and smarter athletes, but if you don't rest and recover from where you're at, you'll never be better. You can pretend you're invincible, but your body will tell you otherwise. And ultimately, my friend, the body keeps the score. It's going to hold you back and make sure that you never hit those goals that you want. And in order to hit the goal you want on race day, we've got to start hitting the goal now. And it starts here in this period when we rest. So I wish you the best of luck with this recovery period. I know how hard it is for your ego and your mind to get into it, but I know you'll be successful. Be smart, get the rest, Take it easy. If you need to yell at someone, hey, give me a text inside the community or find me on social media. I'm happy to listen to you. I get it. But I promise you, if you do this right, you'll be back and you won't even know that this week was a blip in your year when we look back on this in 6 or even 12 months. Have a great week, everyone. I'll see you on the other side. Stay healthy, my friends.